So I'm live here with King Macadamion, Johann Bin Israel, Drew Ali, aka 50 Racks. How y'all doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
So, King Macadamion, you pushing. You know, you've been around music 10 years plus, entrepreneur, dispensaries, investing, just all kind of things going for you. You know, what's going on with you right now? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm feeling great. I feel like I'm sitting on top of the world, about to blast off to the moon. But it's been a struggle, but you know, we here now.
So I want to get kind of into your background a little bit. So, you know, for people who watch it may not be too familiar, can kind of get, you know, more up to date about you. So you did come up in Bakersfield, right?
Yep, born in Bakersfield, raised between Bakersfield, LA, Fresno, Oakland. Oakland is really what taught me this shit. That's really where I learned how to do what I do.
Right. So what was it like coming up for you?
Shit, well, when I came up, Bakersfield, you got to think that's Central Valley, so that's a lot of country. So you got a lot of white folks, and they were still stuck in that 40-50 view.
Right.
We niggas. So I was raised up in that. Knew some Ku Klux Klan people. You know, had to get away from them a couple of times, but it made me who I am. We was raised in the hood, but my daddy one day said, you know what? I need y'all to be raised with the whites. So we moved over to the white neighborhood. But being in the white neighborhood, black, you don't make sense. You can't be one little dot of dirt on a big ass field of snow. You know, you're gonna stick out. So me, I wanted to learn about that shit. So I went and chased it. I wanted to know, well, what's the other side? What are they keeping me from learning? So I went and chased it. When I got old enough, I had a friend who was like, you know what? Why don't you go join the military with me? We're gonna go to the Air Force. I ain't doing nothing else. Let's see what's up. We go take the test. I passed. You know, you gotta get a high score. This nigga don't pass.
Right.
So I'm stuck in there by myself, but I go do this shit.
So you did enlist?
I did enlist.
Okay.
Went, did my little round. Came back to asked to come to Oakland. Went to Travis. Worst mistake, best mistake. Because I still wanted to know what that other side was like. So while I was in the military, I'm going in there, in and out, figuring shit. Crazy. End up getting out the military. Went out to, actually met Marquise's mom up in Vallejo. Came out here for a minute, so I moved up here.
So how did you actually start getting into music?
Man, music, we go way back. You know, I come from the old school of rap when Ice Cube, 100 Miles and Running and shit. So when I was around 10, I wrote my first rap. The first rap was really about my dad because I was angry at him. You know, they found him, was like, oh, this what you doing? You know, because we weren't supposed to be listening to that rap. But after that, I just kept on doing it, and I would freestyle against people. When I first started rapping, I was rapping like Bone and Thug. I would kind of like have harmonized, but they wasn't out yet. So then I kind of figure out another tricky way. And my boy come to me, and he like, it's like 9th grade. Like, hey, you know you sounded like this nigga E40. Go listen to this nigga, The Click, Down and Dirty. So I run, I go find the album, Click, Down and Dirty, and there that nigga is. I'm like, I'm not changing my shit again.
I told you that.
It is what it is.
Everybody told you that.
So after that, about 2006, I really went ahead and decided, you know what, I'm gonna get serious about it. And we started Black Circus. And that's where Johnny came in. And that was just kind of learning the ropes. But I was able to let out a couple of artists and learn how to do it. When I let mine out, it didn't do all fantastic, but I sold about 40,000 sales between Germany, China, Mexico, and here.
Oh wow, that's big.
So yeah, it did better overseas than it did in America, but that's because they love our music. So as soon as they was getting it, they started putting it on YouTube and shit. I never had did it. So it was like, oh, that's what's up.
That's something real again.
Yep. So then I took a little break. Decided to get married. Wife didn't want to be married to a rapper, so I let that album and I stopped. Married for 10 years, got that divorce, freed them chains, and I'm back on.
So besides just music, you are an entrepreneur.
Correct.
So
we head to a lot of businesses. First off, you know, I do the music, but besides the music, you always got to branch out and diversify yourself. we decided to jump into the cannabis industry. I found little loopholes in it and figured out what docs I had to get and went ahead and opened a dispensary. We got two of them coming now. One of them coming maybe later on around June next year when we try to come in Oakland. Right now, Modesto and Bakersfield. We also have one up in Las Vegas that we're opening up through a group, GGA. So we hoping all that goes good. After that, we have some other ideas that I'm putting on. I don't want to speak on them yet until they come to fruition. But then we have this investment company. This is basically where we try to empower our culture and put us together. So we have a lot of people around here who make a lot of money. We may make 10 racks in a month and we throw away a rack like it was nothing. Well, we need to take that rack and invest that in our own. So if you got 100 of us who got an extra $1,000 a month, you got an extra 100,000 to start opening something to employ some of our people so we don't have to depend on the next. And now you think that 100 people ain't nothing. That's barely one little city. So you think 1,000 of us, you think 2,000 of us, you think what we could do, Black Wall Street would be back. And that's what they scared of. But I'm ready to take on that. Why not? Because it's for my kids. And if I set them up and turn the tables, it's on. Because I feel like our 400 years is over. Every time I get into it with my 400 years is over. Look at me and see.
So that hundred people makes 100,000. If everybody give a thousand out of 100 makes 1,000. So if 1,000 people gave that, that's $1 million.
And that still ain't a group of people. That's a little ass.
Many more people spending on gas money. Many people spending on backwoods. But if we could spend it on something, if we could spend on something that could get back for us in the camera footage and everything we do in this circle, then we all on the same court. See, here's the key. Stop spending it outside the circle.
Period.
That's right.
It's like okay, you get a check from the man, but you spend it right back with the man. You spend it at Safeway. Safeway is actually not the Safeway, it's the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we invest in ourselves to put vegetables in our backyards?
For real.
Why can't we all come together to build one house that's gonna grow some farm and vegetables that they ain't putting chemicals in?
See, what we like to do is we feel like we got to branch out from each other. You'll see the white people will be 10 deep in their house. They all living together. You'll see the Mexicans 10, 15 deep in their house. All living. Even the Indians live together. All the races will live together, build up, buy hella houses, and then all of them will move out. But they'll still be buying more houses together still. We don't do that. We move out and we want our own shit. Your sister want her shit. Your other sister want hers. Your brother want his. Your mama want their place. Daddy probably got mad at mama. He want his place. Now everybody then separated. Now think of how much going. Everybody paying $15 on their rent.
That comes with the psychology, though. We was placed in this position. You know what I'm saying?
Now think
Just separate.
Now think about this.
The psychology on us, it runs deep. You know what I'm saying? It runs kind of deeper than this 400 years. You feel me? Because if they change the fucking way we was taught, you know what I mean? If they change the way we was taught, they could change the fucking history. You feel me? We really don't know anything right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if today is, you know what I'm saying, Saturday, whatever today is. You know what I'm saying?
It could
we
be
don't,
said.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
They tell us a lot of stuff that they want us.
But see, look, let me show you the power within this. The power is this. They invest millions in telling you that Christopher Columbus discovered America. This is history books and texts that they invest millions into telling you a lie.
20 years plus, all the children coming up for 20 years plus, Christopher Columbus.
So you won't learn nothing. And when you get out of school, what did you learn? Nothing. That there was a full recess. You ever realize when people was in school, a nigga always wanted recess? That nigga always wanted to be outside the classroom because he was bad or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was with the chill and not do nothing to disrupt the class. Because that was just like the book, 12 Years of Slavery. The movie. And what did you went to school with? K through 12. And when you got through, what was you doing? You was running.
So would you say that you guys feel like culturally African Americans have been like displaced as far as like, you know, like a full distinct culture about like, you know, how, you know, people orient with each other, how they do things religiously, financially, you know, just as a group. Like if you take the Chinese or if you take like the Filipino or...
Let me answer that question. Let me tell you something. That the world was all Africa. You hear what I'm saying? The whole world was all Africa. Because if you don't believe me, then why is the Nile off in motherfucking Mexico? You could go to Mexico right now, and there's a Nile River in Mexico. So let me tell you something. They limit Africa to you. What they did was they took the whole world and they gave you Africa. You know how white people became white? It's because the Ice Age came. And black people that was out there traveling got caught in that Ice Age and their ass got stuck in them caves.
That is a good theory. That is a good theory.
It ain't a good theory.
That is a good, cool theory. But I would say to that, that is a popular theory. I would say to that. How do Ice Age change blood type?
It don't.
It don't.
And
we were created by two different species.
And another thing I'm gonna say to you. People up here talk about, okay. I said, who are you? When we go out here, right? What do they say? I'm American. Well, let me ask you something. America is not a nationality. You can't just wake up and say, nigga, I come from a nationality called American. No. That's just like when you go to Africa. They don't say that I'm just straight African. They tell you I'm Ethiopian. From Africa. There's nationalities, heritage. They say I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm Egyptian. I'm a Cape Townian. I'm a Nigerian. They don't just say I'm African. They say I'm Nigerian. But when they get to America, they tell you, you're from Africa and America. How the fuck can you be from two continents? Answer that. So you telling me you a split image of two continents? Somebody lying to you.
So the bottom line is, you feel me? All this shit really don't mean shit, you know what I'm saying? Until we could use this and produce something for the future. Produce something stable, you know what I'm saying? That's why we here talking about these investments. We talking about, you know what I'm saying, building, talking about coming together, unity, you know what I'm saying? We some of the only motherfuckers doing that. Look, we young black, you feel me? We ain't struggling none of that, you know what I mean? You feel me? I'm a dropout, you know what I mean?
And you understand, we re-educated ourselves. It ain't being a dropout, because remember, when you in school and you getting those books, you learning shit that they want you to learn, but you ain't learning the real until you get out and re-investigate everything they taught you. And then when you start re-investigating, you're going to find out 99.9 of the shit you learned was a motherfucking lie.
Yeah.
But you got to investigate that shit yourself. You got to open up your mind and go look for that shit.
Now, see, let me tell you some other shit. Now, listen,
knowledge yourself.
Now, let me tell you something. Remember, the hurricanes hit Puerto Rico now, right? And then Colombia, and that's all Colombia, right? So think about it. The Washington, D.C. is not owned by America. It's built on the land of Colombia. So how is we ran by the United States of America, and that little gate around Washington, D.C. is owned by Colombia. So if they owned by Colombia, we are dealing with a corporation, not United States. This is a banner.
Now understand what he said. The United States is a corporation. You do not live in a country. This is not a country.
So how could you become American when American is not a nationality? You're not born an American. They made you be born into a corporation. That's why they made you sign a birth certificate. That gave them the right to tax you.
So that's why. Go ahead.
Yeah, shit runs deep, you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Like, we look at the capital of America, you know what I'm saying? They have a lot of Egyptian, African symbols, and as y'all know, y'all internet heads, y'all know that they be doing a lot of Egyptian rituals. You know what I'm saying? But the rituals are they are devalued. They are devilish. You feel me? They are devilish because from the people. When we had it in Africa, it was pure, and they run in America like the first world order, exactly like we had. So what they did is they stepped in our place as gods, but used evil. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta fucking get the drift. You know what I mean? Check out. You know what I mean? Check out who's the original and who's the evil. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
No. This is deep. Like you see, this it says the barbarians were the original Moors. They had white women in slavery before we even knew about we was in slavery. We ruled for 70,000 years before it was even a Christopher Columbus. We designed the American flag and the Constitution. Sovereign citizens don't pay taxes. We have our own government. Why can't we build our own government? Why do you work for a corporation when you can incorporate yourself? You are the business.
Drew Ali.
Yes, sir.
So I checked your portfolio out, man. Kick the Sneak. Mike Jones, gunplay. You work.
Yeah, I work.
You work. So what's some of the things you got going on right now?
Right now, I'm working on. I just completed a project, Aboriginal Gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And yeah, I recorded half of that in like Vegas. You know what I mean? Came back to Cali, finished it up. I got a few hot features on there. It's gonna surprise y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I'm about to go in and work on the got another project. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a more smoother project. You know what I'm saying? It's called Golden Diamonds. You feel me? So it's gonna be more like shit from the heart. You know what I mean? Like the first shit that I did. You know what I mean? That was more like motivational. You know what I'm saying? Speaking shit into existence and watching it happen. You know what I mean? And I started my label when I was 23. You feel me? I'm 29. It never worked since then. You know what I'm saying? So
changing your music approach.
And yeah, changing the music approach a little bit. But since I was born, my dad was a professional saxophonist, played with, you know what I'm saying, the greats. You feel me? Okay. So, you know what I mean? I was born in West, so I was born in
embedded in you.
Yeah, it's embedded in me.
You know, when I checked out some of your projects on your portfolio, I couldn't help but notice if you put together a project, you're gonna get a big feature on there. How do you pull those together? How are you getting a gunplay or even a kick the sneak like on a song with you?
Man, networking. I network big time. You know what I'm saying? It's like just even from growing up in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Like being a part of the Panthers Nation, just the whole culture out there. Going like one of my first videos, like Lil B, the homie. You feel me? They could say what they want about him, but he's producing. He's producing. He's feeding his family. He's doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Young black man. Exactly.
Yeah, he made big money.
Exactly.
And he's always been relevant.
He's always been relevant, right?
Outside of the Bay Area and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And that's how he uses his brain. He know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, like he reposted one of my videos. You know what I'm saying? Just even, you know what I mean? So it just caught on. Everything caught buzz. You know what I'm saying? When I was like in my teens, I won a few hot rap battles. You feel me? For 106 KMEL. I used to battle a lot. You know what I mean? That's when I got in the first kind of getting into rap and taking it serious.
Johann Bin Israel. Before we go into it, just explain to me the name. Break down the name real quick.
Well, it's like this. Like when I was a kid, man, I came from South Vallejo, right? I called it South and Vallejo. So we put the South and the Ville together. I came from Fifth Street, you know what I'm saying? From the Thurmans, from everybody, from Kilo Kurt to Mac Dre. I know all of them. I know Dirt Work. I know Be Legit. I can call them on my phone right now. If they see this, they'll know, man, that's a toll collector. I'm a toll collector. I've been working at my job for 13 years, but then I'm the only one that's probably sitting right here that said I beat life 8 times. You know what I'm saying? My bail was 1.5 million. You know what I'm saying? And when you realize real, you realize real because you ain't gotta write this down. It gotta be in you, not on you. So what I came and I brought to the game is acknowledgement of who you are.
Right.
I don't give a damn how much money you got because it says in the word that a fool with his money will soon depart. You can have all the goddamn money in the world. Look at Hammer. Look at Trump. He went bankrupt 3 times. So we gotta have a balance here. So Johann Bin Israel means Johnny is from Israel. You know what I'm saying? We're the original Jews. In 70 AD, they conquered our city and made us run to Africa, Sierra Leone, which is in the Book of John. But so when we bring our brothers back here together, we must collaborate to become unity. Without unity, there's default. Without unity, there's no greatness. There's no honor. Without unity, there's no honor. You cannot honor nobody unless somebody looking at you and honoring you. It's just like when I get a camera that costs $500,000 or $1 million, I can't record myself unless I get somebody behind the camera to record it. So it don't matter how much you got. You're only as good as your last move. But see, it's like I call myself the net and the work. Like a spider, you must net somebody in order for them to work. You must capture them. Once you capture them, you must provide the idea for them to make it realistic. Before you get the physical, you got to get the spiritual. You break open the mind of the mental for them to hear the frequency which we're going to apply to them to do the situation that's at hand. how do we have a basis right here if nobody had a spiritual mind frame? You hear what I'm saying? It's like, how do I sit up here and do this and drink a glass up if I didn't have energy? It took me to think from my mind to lift the glass. It took for you the mind to say 1, 2, 3 and record. Everybody's pre-programmed and everything else. All we trying to do is make some money. It ain't nothing funny when you live in Bummy and you ain't got no money. And we was born that night, but not last night. So when we take everything that we got in a position, everybody want to get into a way to make some money. And here we are. What situation you got that's providing information to young black people within this world that's helping them get money? Nobody. There ain't no nonprofit for you and me. There ain't no church that could save us. So for anybody that's out here hearing this, love you, love yourself, and make everything happen. And that's what I'm saying.
So you guys have been around for a while and have been able to, you know, observe hip hop and, you know, hip hop culture just in general. Mm-hmm. So, you know, what's your opinion just about, you know, the changing, you know, the time lapses of just like culture changing, going to this and then, you know, just changing into that?
I feel the only thing consistent is change. You know what I'm saying? And whatever the so-called like black man, the so-called African American, or whatever you want to call him, whatever he changed with, it seems like the time changed with him. You know what I'm saying? Like if we go through a struggle, other nations is looking at us to see how to get out of their struggle. You know what I'm saying? So we are we are the light in the world. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take that to our advantage. You know what I'm saying? The culture changes. It's the natural culture changes. I love them. You know what I'm saying? The natural culture changes. I love them. But then we have things that's thrown in. You know what I'm saying? That's thrown in by, you feel me? By outside forces.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I always thought, instead of working for a corporation, it's time to incorporate yourself. Right? Why do you work for a Burger King when you could incorporate yourself to make a Burger King without yourself? You know what I'm saying? Why cut hair for a barbershop when you are the barbershop and you can make the barbershop and make everything happen?
What do you feel like for like artists? It's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult to employ yourself and do all your business.
Remember what Mac Dre said? He said record labels want me to sign, but I'm signed to Thiz because Thiz is mine. Incorporate yourself and stop being a part of a corporation. He offered that man $23 million. He turned it down.
Quit taking the easy road out. Quit looking for the easy.
He could have been a millionaire.
You gotta walk that.
But he said, "I'm signed to
gotta walk
myself."
and grab that shovel and dig them trenches. You got to.
Everybody know you.
Always be able to walk back up and down that trench. If you try to do it the easy way and somebody do it for you, you ain't gonna be able to go back. You didn't dig that motherfucker. That motherfucker closed now. You don't even know how to grab a shovel and do it yourself. So you fucked. So you got to go around and try to find other people to do it. Learn how to do this shit yourself. And that's where they have been able to bring them outside forces into our music. We have our own culture. We know what we do. We know what struggles we go through. And we put it in. But they try to find they little different, I ain't going to put no words on it, but we know what they've injected into our music and into our styles in order to appease their concept. Because if you remember, when NWK came out, NWA, it was crazy. Like, oh no, these niggas, what the fuck?
Right.
They gangster, oh my God, black people are crazy. But that's the perception they wanted to give you. But once everybody got a hold of it, like, these niggas is not all crazy. They just like any other people. They had to change it. So then they started making us look stupid.
Would you say that hip hop was created, it was something that white people couldn't touch? Music, you know, you go all the way back then, the Temptations would make a song. But they didn't want that to appeal to the white culture, so they would redo the Temptations song.
So they
had on the white people radio station.
No, you can't do that.
Remember,
they didn't do it at first, but they accomplished it. Hold on, Johnny. They accomplished it now. The way that they accomplished that was they were able to, at first when the music came, you would even hear, you can go back to Keith Murray, using words that, you gotta look in the dictionary to find out what the fuck he was saying, because he was building intelligence in us. The music that we listened to was building intelligence. When they noticed that, rap had to change. You guys cannot get smart, because remember, we ain't supposed to be able to read. If it was in their way, we wouldn't be reading.
They don't want us
Motherfuckers
to have
died
that.
learning how to read so we can get to the point we know how to read. So it's like, okay, well, you motherfuckers want to get smart. Let me hold this down. And now you'll hear a lot of dumb rap. And I'm not saying that they dumb themselves, but it's so far dumbed down that, you know, my second grader could bust a rap. You look on YouTube today and, you know, you see for the pussy, that challenge for the pussy. You got 5-year-olds on there. What do you do for the pussy? The fuck, nigga, you just came out the pussy. So, but this is how they building us. You got to think. We used to think, oh shit, there wasn't a lot of cuss words and songs and shit back when I was coming up. There was even the singing songs. They wouldn't say, "I want to fuck you," because that just wasn't it. But now you'll hear that shit. You'll hear that, "I want to fuck you." And it's progressed, and it's progressed. So now that we've progressed that far, mine's be gone.
Yeah.
That's like you got 20,000 viewers on your page. If you each got $5 from each one of them, that means you got 100,000. Now imagine if you had about 100,000 viewers and you got $5, that's 500,000. And you got 200,000 viewers. This is not even a million. Now you got 1 million.
So
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? From viewers, because remember, every 500,000 views, you get 5 raps. Every 1 million views, they give you 5 racks. So if they're giving you pennies off the bunch,
yeah, every million you're getting 10 racks.
then why can't you get the better half? Because why would they break you off 5 if they wasn't getting a piece either?
I wasn't breaking off shit at first.
That's
Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
So
get these
to
deals,
incorporate
you don't take
yourself.
these deals. You do partnerships with these deals. You sign with them. Look, this is what I'm gonna give you. Now, what is you gonna give me? And you don't take them deals where we gonna give you 50,000 up front and we gonna take a piece of everything you got.
I think if you look at the mainstream industry, I think a lot of artists are being smart about that. It's way different than like 20 years ago as far as like getting 360 deals, not being able to partner with certain labels. Like now, depending on your
the raps, we say that they are stupid, but listen between the lines. You feel me? Listen between like the Migos, we'll say, oh yeah, that's stupid rap. But if you really listen to it, you really could find the jewels that they really dropping on.
Oh yeah.
And if you follow them motherfuckers, or if you take heed to them motherfuckers, you'll eat.
There's some of them that ain't like the Migos. I won't say that's part of that stupid rap, but I will join Kodak Black.
No. What I will join is
But even with the stupid rap, their business, what they're doing in life, and their business is more savvy.
Really appreciate you guys taking out the time doing this interview. Is any last comments or shout outs, anything you want to say while you're on camera?
Nah, just want to make sure that y'all like, I applaud them. They do hard work. They solid. Make sure that y'all listen to what we saying. Open your minds, Get that knowledge. Re-educate yourselves. And be on the lookout for the dispensaries that's coming. Raw Remedies, GGA, Vegas, Bakersfield, Modesto, Oakland Labs. We got the music going, so be looking out for the new album. Macadamion is back, going by AKA King. So as you come see it come out, go cop that. And make sure that you over there for the investments. I really want y'all to pay attention to the investments. If you have any questions, go ahead and get at us. You can also send any emails to RASRemediesInc@gmail.com. That's RASREMEDYINC@gmail.com. We got to start taking care of our own. We got to start investing in our own. So the next time you go out and you buy that bag, think about where that money is going for that bag and who's going back to at the top. Is it going back to your people? Is it going to help your son or daughter get a job in the future? Is it going to secure them a bag? Start thinking about what you do with your money.
Yeah, Drew, I win. Peace to the universe, y'all. Be on the lookout for that Aboriginal Gangster. Be on the lookout for that Diamonds and Gold, you know what I'm saying? Gonna have some hot features on that thing. Shout out to Captain Jack, you feel me? GBG, Get Better or Get Worse, you know what I'm saying? JYG, Oakland, I see you. Cali, stand up.
Look out for the police, nigga. I'm gonna tell you that right now because within the time that we deal with right now, we must not deal with corporations, but incorporate ourselves, because ain't nobody gonna take care of yourself like yourself. So it's like, remember when you crippled? You think about this sometime? You think that who would wipe your ass if you was crippled? Think about that. If you went to jail, who gonna take care of you? You ever think about that? Ain't nobody gonna love you like your mother. So let's keep some real people in your radius, circumference, your pie, and your circle. And love those who love you, man. And that's all I'm gonna say.
LD Boys, Solid Shot Films. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, go check out all other interviews. We out.